And when I teach slam bidding, which is a tough topic to teach, and I'm sure all your students have the Blackwood disease, what I call, where they always want to just bid Blackwood. If slam's close, they bid Blackwood. But of course, if you're teaching people about Blackwood, what's one of the no-nos about Blackwood? Don't do it with too small, because how do you know they're not going to catch the ace-king? So this is a hand for control bidding, which, you know, I consider that's within intermediate bounds, higher intermediate, to teach control bidding. And, of course, on this hand, the right bid is 4 clubs to hear if your partner bids 4 diamonds. But guess what? Can't bid 4 clubs. Gerber, yeah. Well, that never stops them. No trump has to be mentioned. So there's just this Gerber craze, and what I like to say is that it's not the right way to do it, but if you're happy with it, you know, what can you do? Okay, I might get to Western Q. Let me do this quick thing about alerting, because it's very quick, and I like to teach people, you don't even need the illustration for this, when alerting, and I think you know what I'm going to say, is try to get your people to learn the alert procedure, because a lot of them are confused about it when they go to, I'm not talking about a beginner, but anyone who's going to play in a club game or a tournament, explain the alert procedure. It's not that hard to explain. And explain that you alert your partner's bid, and when they ask, to please just explain what it means. Don't answer with a convention. Don't say Lebenssoll. Just say explain what it means. And especially with the newer players, they'll appreciate that because, you know, they don't want to have to ask, can you please, you know, let's say it goes 1 spade, double, 1 no double, alert, and I'm sitting here and I say, please explain, and they say Capoletti. You know, and I'm like a new player. I don't know Capoletti, but I'm too embarrassed to admit that I don't know Capoletti. And so just have them explain, not with a convention, but what the alert means. Try to teach them that. So that's one thing. All right, you wanted me to talk about Western Q in my last 2 minutes, so I'll do it quickly. Because I get asked that all the time, and there's a lot of confusion about it. And again, there is, on my website, I have a whole article on this. Just search Western Q on my website if you want. And incidentally, any of the things on my website, I have like several hundred articles. I'm happy to share. I really don't look at this as a competitive business. I want to just share. So just anything on my site, use it. I just ask that you just mention the source. That's all. So anything you take from my site, please use it. So I have an article on Western Q-bid, which could serve as an outline for a note, for a lesson. But let me, in 2 minutes, explain about Western Q-bid, because we get asked a lot, is when both sides are bidding, I'm bidding, they're bidding, and all of a sudden we're on the 3 level. That's when it comes up. And I bid their suit. What does it mean? Like they've opened hearts, and we're bidding, and I bid 3 hearts. And everyone thinks, is that asking for a stopper? Let me show you an auction or two, because there's really no way to explain this in 2 minutes, but I purposely made sure to only have 2 minutes left. Let's say you have this hand. Okay? 4 and 4 is 8, and 5 is 13. Open a diamond by partner, 1 diamond by partner. So immediately you know you want to be in game. I like teaching that way, by the way. I like to say your partner opens a diamond, you have 13 points, so you know you want to be in game. I like to explain it that way. And now we're going to figure out which game. So they overcall a heart, okay? And I'm going to bid a spade, and if you want, you can explain why in standard that promises 5 or more, because double is 4. Anyway, so you bid a spade. They raise to 2 hearts. And your partner bids 3 diamonds. So your partner's got at least 6 diamonds. Decent hand, because he bid freely. And you have spades and clubs stopped. And you kind of want to bid 3 no. But of course you can't bid 3 no, because your heart stopper is a little bit lacking. So what would the expert bid here be? 3 hearts, okay? Now, this is why I call it a pet peeve, okay? Everyone would call that a Western Q-bid. They would say it's asking for a stopper. And, you know, that's sort of right. But Western Q-bid, I mean, this term came up about 40, 50 years ago. It was written about on the West Coast, and that's kind of what they called it, but it never got defined well. really it's not a good term to even use. I would not use the term Western cue bid. Here's how I would like to describe this, okay? This bid, which can come up a lot when you bid their suit on the 3 level, here's what it really means. It's forcing, I hope. Does it ask for a stopper? Usually. If your partner has a heart stopper, he's going to probably say 3-no trump because it's going to be right in front of his face. He's going to bid 3-no. So it tends to be asking for a stopper. Your partner's going to bid 3-no with a stopper. But it doesn't mean that that's exactly what this 3-heart bid means. What this 3-heart bid means is you have a good hand. You're not sure where you're going. Usually it's a hand like this, but it could be many other kinds of hands. You could be looking for slam. You could have ace deuce of hearts or singleton ace of hearts, and you're really not anxious to bid 3-no. Maybe if partner also has heart stopped, and then it bids 3-no. So you might sometimes have heart stopped. You might have slam interest. You might have just ace deuce and not really want to commit to 3-no. You might be waiting to hear more information before you make your decision whether to go to 5 or 6 diamonds. You might be looking for 3-card spade support from partner. So these bids on the 3 level, and you'll see more in that article if you want to read the whole thing, is, yeah, everyone calls them Western cues, but they're not absolutely 100% saying asking for a heart stopper. Okay, is that a good enough explanation? They're forcing. Usually it's a hand like this. So that's the answer if they ask about Western cues. Okay, so I'm going to stick around after for questions because I don't want to violate the sign and all that. But I'm happy to stay around. And are any of you coming to the Hall of Fame banquet? You have your own banquet, right? Oh, you're going to miss me making fun of David Berkowitz. I should record it. Okay. Well, anyway, I'd like to come to your banquet. What is that, after the other one? Let me say, also, I know some of you heard that I'm not playing bridge anymore, which is, I haven't played in a year. The last card I played was at the Summer Nationals. But I can't stand it. I am going to play a little bit. I'm going to be in Philadelphia actually playing bridge in the World Championships. But I love teaching. I really love it, and I hope all of you love it. And I enjoy speaking to you, so thank you very much for listening. Thank you.
This is your ABTA webmaster, Michael Nisler. We hope you enjoyed this and our other online presentations at the ABTA Convention and Seminar Series. Thank you for supporting the ABTA, our Convention Seminar Series, and we do look forward to seeing you at future events held in concert with the ACBL Summer National Bridge Championships. Happy trails to you!